Greetings and thank you all for joining us this evening as Crit Eating Grin presents to you a D&D 5e actual play of Curse of Strahd. It's a campaign setting from Wizards of the Coast, as we all should know. If not, it is exactly what I just said. At the table, the wandering travelers who will toss their cool math rocks in their quest to save themselves. Barovia. I am Grin Master Eric, your guide through the shadowy mist-filled lands. And let's go. We focus in on the scene in hand, essentially, where you all were left inside the tower of Kazan, which has been acquired by Octavio. You found out it's a shockingly cool tower. It's a little rickety. It needs a little love and attention, TLC, if you will. It's got some squatters that are on the first floor.
Handled.
Yep. Mom mode kicked in. As we pick up with, I'm pretty sure we had said it was Ben on the fourth floor, along with the Fialova, who is just like strolling up into the window and flexing their new wings of amazement, is Rhodes. While down on the first floor, we have Niley playing riot control at the front door. Naimura, along with Casimir and Esmeralda, and my brain stopped.
Afram?
Thank you. Afram, man.
Yeah.
Don't get old, people.
Can that be my shield name? Riot Control?
Ruffles. Riot Control?
Yeah, it's my shield's name now.
Yeah.
What's that? Riot Control?
So let me see if I can do the thing like I did last time, which made my editing so much better, and that was pushing music and playing music.
Tunes.
If I can find the right music.
Tuesday, ain't it?
I'm pretty sure
Play
it was
some
this
tunes.
music. Here we go, people!
We'll sing background for you.
All right, we got some music.
I'm already unsettled.
The fantasy bard of Barovia.
All right, so bring it in, people. Let's start with those of you who've traveled to the fourth floor.
Ben, who's still absolutely rocked to shit from
not feeling
about 2 hours ago. Broken crown piece, bleeding from every orifice.
Oh yeah, that's right. That happened. Yeah.
He's going to turn around and see Fialova standing there in all of her glory in the window with what appears to be a giant fucking angel behind her that he has never seen before.
Check us out!
Oh my god. This is it. This is where I die.
Oh shit, you're already in hell, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Blind.
What were we looking for again?
Rictavio, this is his tower.
I'm pretty sure, since I actually did listen to the previous week's episode for this week's recording, you had done was it Detect Magic? You were looking for, somebody was looking for an essence of Rictavio's journal or something like that.
Yeah.
I was getting a ping that his journal was inside the building.
Yes, on
That's
this
kind of
on this floor. I think we knew.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at. If not, that's what we're at now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's where we were.
I sometimes get really into it and I'm bad at taking notes, so I'm so sorry.
Oh, you know
That's
what?
okay.
You know what? I think I did cast Detect Magic because I have that as an invocation. So I would have pinged it inside this room. I would have
Just to
imagined.
clarify, what time of cloud is it outside?
We're currently working at late cloud.
Late
Late
cloud.
cloud?
Okay, late cloud's really important to know.
I would like.
Yeah, I think we had a long rest.
We have not.
Some of
We
them
have.
are-
We have
not. So it's definitely very late cloud.
Some of us are really fucked
Right,
up.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
have not.
not. We did not. Clarification for those
I'll take it.
195.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it was like nighttime when I rocked up. Like I think we are. Was it?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I want to say that Naimura had kind of
Oh, I
tried.
took a rest.
Was able to
I was like,
settle in
why
the wagon.
is all my stuff like, I have a rest?
Right.
Gotcha. Because I was like, I don't care what anyone does, sort of like stab me. I'm taking a rest.
Yes, that was confirmed.
I would like to investigate the space that we are in.
Yeah.
Coupled with Detect Magic to not just look for anything that's magical, but the what we assume, I believe, is the piece of information about Strahd we were trying to find here in this tower.
That was
Guidance.
one of the Taraka cards.
Yes.
This kind of fits in line with one of the objects.
I'll walk over to the window and I'd be like, Angel. Second Angel.
Chris.
Double.
Chris Angel.
All the
Does
way
that-
down.
Does either one of you want to provide me with a little bit of guidance?
Guidance.
I will take it.
Guidance.
If you had listened to her earlier, already guidance you.
He's a little bit far away.
He's a little fucked. I rolled a 17, which includes my +1 on guidance, so thank you for that. Plus 6, which is 23.
Okay. So this particular floor seems to be the floor that is in the best shape.
Okay.
There is a suit of armor that is standing next to, kind of like decor-wise, next to a desk. This seems to be where Rictavio would do a lot of his reading, research, note-taking, etc. There's a pretty significantly nice bed with linens that is meticulously made. And there's also a small iron stove, small piles of wood in the room as well. And this has definitely been used over probably several months or so. Meaning, like, this is definitely where he's been traveling to on and off and using as either a respite or a research or something like that.
And recently, or just
You,
over
with
time?
your investigation, you probably say that it's been a couple days since he may have last visited.
Didn't we
and
just see
kind of-
him less than 24 hours ago? Is that right?
It was probably about, it was probably about a day ago when you guys had
Okay.
decided to create a rebellion. You wanted him to sow seeds of discord, I think.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
was one of his tasks.
Yes. And then when you guys had went to the camp,
We got threatened.
you got threatened. You
That's
went
right.
back to talk to Rictavio. He
But
had already
he
left.
agreed
He
to
was
a
gone.
deal with us, and he was giving
24
us
hours head start.
24 hours head start, and then he was going to start hunting us.
Yep.
Which we are coming up probably on 24 hours
Possibly.
the next morning class.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you guys had taken some precautions to throw him off the trail, so
Yes.
you may have bought yourself some time or may not have, depending.
While he's looking, I'm going to go ahead and use Channel Divinity Balm of Peace. That'll give me, Rhodesy, and Ben 9 points.
Hey, it's good.
Right? Might as well.
Inside
Yeah.
this room, anything ping with detect magic?
Let's see. There is going to be something that pings with magic. It is going to glow inside one of the lower drawers of the desk. The desk drawer has a complicated, easily determined trapped lock on it.
Not a problem. So not concerned about that. I'm a little nervous about this suit of armor in the corner, though.
First thought.
Purely ornamental.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Kill it with fire right now.
Can I shoot it first with a psychic dagger?
Sure, if you'd like to.
Are you with us, by the way?
I would like to.
Downstairs.
Yeah, I'm downstairs.
Or I'm with you, yes.
Yes, sorry. I haven't been clear. I said us.
9 plus 7, 16.
So you conjure up one of your needles and you throw
Yeah.
it at the helm, and it hits it, and it falls off, rolling around the floor.
Make a deck save. I'm kidding.
And you explode.
Okay, maybe it's not. Better safe.
I'll unlatch the. Or no, I would have opened the window already to let them in. And I'll go. I'm gonna head over to the desk, friends, and because he's not accented at this point, and he's gonna go. Let me see what I can do. First investigation on the trap, because I'd like to disarm the trap, and then I'm gonna pick the lock.
You're still guidanced.
Oh, really? Sweet, love it.
Lasts for a minute, right?
This is for. Well, I used it. You basically have to
You have to
recast it on me.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Guidance.
For the trap, I'm at. Is that thieves' tools for the trap or sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand is what we're
Okay.
going to go with.
So, 25.
Like a trim. Pretty sure it's going 25?
25.
Oh, 25 was the exact number you needed.
Woo!
I told you it was
Wow.
tough. I told you it was tough.
I'm going to look at the rest of the party and be like, actually, I'm going to look specifically at Rhodes, and I'm going to go, you know I've got magic fingers. And then I'm going to... and now we're gonna go for the block.
You should probably.
Wayne is just switching it.
24 for the lock.
To unlock the lock?
Yeah, to unlock the lock.
I thought you rolled a 25 to unlock the lock.
Oh, that was
I
that was
thought
for the trap.
Perfect. Never mind. The lock is easily unlocked. The trap is disarmed. There we go.
Got it.
It's foggy rain.
Totally fine.
And yes, it's easy enough to hit those tumblers, turn a little twist, and it pops open.
I open up the
you
drawer. Yeah.
slide the drawer open. Inside the drawer, you can see that there is a old tome that fills the entire drawer pretty much to its entirety, and just kind of above the tome itself is a faint glowing aura that seemingly was dormant until you pulled the drawer open, which activated it. So that's why it wouldn't have triggered per se. I mean, I guess it would. Never mind. Continue on. There's a small little aura above the tome.
Of
Magic.
what kind of magic?
Yep, it's magic.
Enchantment.
Oh, there's no like one magic school it's associated to.
This is more. I don't know exactly. I have to check my player's handbook.
Are you a magic king? Idea or being a
Let me take a look at.
It's
what
the hardest question with the detect magic spell is people always ask me what school of magic
I
it is.
know.
Like, I don't know.
Hey, for the new edition, why don't you just tell us what it is?
Yeah, it's like
So-
finding it specifically sometimes is difficult.
Yes, let's work on that, Wizards of the Coast. Instead of making me do all this and look stupid. I'm
just
looking
dumb.
for.
So my last season of Strixhaven, I researched the orb before because I was like, I know those motherfuckers are going to use detect
Okay,
magic.
it is abjuration magic.
Damn.
Okay. And is it active or is it just like there?
It is active.
I'm just gonna stand up from the drawer and just point at it and be like, anybody else want to get it?
Let me see what I got.
Damn, am I a spellcaster at this party?
Ta-da!
No, I am not the magic-y being of this party. I mean, I am. But
We have a lot of magic, to be fair.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna cast Fireball at the book. I'm kidding.
Oh, we need that book?
Okay, you wish to?
Never mind.
And I'm just gonna look at it and go, Fireball, Fireball, Fireball. Doesn't work.
Fireball?
So, your passive perception is pretty solid, and you had a pretty good investigation, and you know it's abjuration magic. I would be able to tell you that there are tiny little, looks like arcane glyphs that are etched on the inside of the drawer that are behind the glowing field. Does that make sense? So it's like let's call it a blue shimmering kind of like layer of magic that is basically on top, probably a couple inches of this tome that rests beneath. And you can see kind of like a half inch below that field, etched into it are arcane glyphs
Got
of
it.
abjuration.
I have
I'll use my last third level spell slot to dispel.
Okay, so you walk over, sprinkle like fairy dust all over top of it, and it'll fade. The glyphs fade, magic dissipates.
I'll pull out the book and go, Brody, just for you.
The book itself is bound in red crimson leather. It is very old. You know, it's got that kind of like that feel to it where it's been opened and read maybe many a times or used. It's seen a lot of weather and age. And it's got that kind of like smell to it where it definitely has a little bit of like must of
My
old
favorite
paper.
smell of in the whole world.
And mixed with kind of like a well-aged leather. On the tome itself rests a... Let me see if I can find this one. You can see who prepared for this. There is going to be an insignia on top of the tome, and it is a. Oh, I might actually have that in Roll20 where I can actually show you. It looks to be like some sort of like weird raven. You're kind of guessing. It looks like a symbol of. Please find it in
Is it
Roll20.
like my holy symbol?
No, your holy symbol is slightly different.
Would it be like the other raven symbols we've seen?
No, it is definitely different from that.
How many ravens are in this place?
Welcome to Barovia.
And sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's called Castle Ravenloft, but the ravens are attacking him. I'm just. People need to get on brand.
Right?
Find a niche, stick to it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
exactly.
see. Where are my handouts? There should be something.
Water is so good.
It's the lifeblood.
So delish. It's almost time for cold water from the faucet time.
Where is the book? Please stand by.
I thought about it, it was full. And I didn't want to splash it.
I like room temp water.
Haha, there we
It's
go.
fine.
I like hot water too.
I will show it to you. Ta-da! There it is.
Oh, great.
Good for you, Tim.
Can I hit this?
So pretty. Pretty.
You can. It'll blow it up. Just like that. And the insignia on
ignore
it.
that. Just don't look.
Hold on, wait.
We don't have any idea. I never sent it.
That's what you got.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
I wonder who this could be a tome of.
Well, now I can see.
Well, you know, obviously.
Does that lock need to be picked
No.
too?
We blocked it out.
Currently looking at it. Let me double check. I don't think it does.
How much does this
I'm
book
so
sell at
ready.
the vendor?
I love you.
I turned the mouse around and it actually been
there
easier
is a clasp
to use
with
it upside
lock
down than it has been to use it right side up. So
I'll look at
clasp.
I'll look at Rhodes and I'll be like, I just want to take a fucking nap. And I'm going to activate Detect Magic again and see if there are any traps on this goddamn book.
Okay. You go ahead and trigger it, and there is another trap on the clasp.
Motherfuck. Can somebody
also
just give me a little bit more guidance, please? I'm tired.
it is also accurate guidance.
For the trap, I am looking at a 14 plus 4 plus 7. 14 plus 4, 18, 25.
25 is the mark. You hit it again.
Dang,
Fuck me.
gangsta.
Whoever is trapping it is not playing around.
Yeah, but
We're just like,
they don't know me. And I got the magic fingers. And now for the lock.
Make it look easy to me. Look, this guy's a jabroni.
Thank you for
Amazing.
helping the sixth grade.
That would be a 30 for the lock.
No, it was easy. It was like 10. Beep. Easy enough.
I make it seem
Because-
super hard. I'm going to spend extra time on it. I'm going to say Roji's got to sit there and hold it. And I'm going to like look up at him every once in a
Beads of
while.
sweat.
yeah,
It's
someone's
your point.
wiping the sweat.
This
I
must
wanna
be
roll-
so
I wanna-
dark.
We're rolling perception or insight on that.
Sure.
No, I believe it wholeheartedly. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Well, I don't know. Let me roll deception for that.
I got a 10.
I got a 23.
Yeah. I'm just like,
so intense.
oh
This
my
lock
God.
is so complicated.
are
Guys, if we
dying?
don't do this, the whole tower explodes. And we all
We
die.
Beeping sound behind us.
Keep the towers 55 miles an hour.
on literally the ground, we're all like, I'm spinning like a ballerina. Just having the time of our
Right.
life.
And I go, all right, I think my work here is done. You guys should have just brought me the first time instead of trying to wake me up. Rhodes, can you fly me down, please?
Yeah, hop on.
Who's taking the book?
We could carry the book. Instead of hopping on, I walk in front of him like I want to be cradled like a baby on my way down.
Uppy.
Uppies.
Puppy.
How far up is the tower? Am I on
40 feet.
40 feet.
Okay.
10 feet per floor.
As they fly down, maybe like 10 seconds after they fly down, I'm going to take a running leap out of the window,
Oh, somebody's flexing.
What the fuck?
and I'm just falling, and then you see the wings come out from under my arms. I have
pulled her arms
webbing.
out just because she didn't know.
And it cancels 100 feet of fall damage. So I just glide down like I'm
So you're like a squirrel, just kind of like glide down.
Yep.
Strahd's gonna be so mad he has a bunch of flies coming at him. What the we all fly.
I'm gonna be honest. When everybody's on the ground, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. All of you came to this fucking place. All of you got wings, and I got fucking tree roots coming out of my head. I'm just
this
pissed.
is I got nothing. I'm dying as a noise. Like, come on.
Are you talking about this?
This is bullshit.
Are you talking about this?
Looked wingy to me.
Just devote yourself
This
to
is
a god.
from this is from my hybrid.
Nah, that feels a little. That's too much commitment for me.
We know how you feel about that.
So the clouds are very late.
Oh, right. We should... I don't know where we're all gonna...
This place seemed pretty
We
legit.
all determined that if you go nuts to butt, you can all packed into the wagon. There's enough room to squeeze in.
Oh my gosh, we all get to cuddle.
It's a big cuddle fest.
The wagon seems safe, except if someone triggers
Except for
a trap.
all the alchemist fire
And-
hanging above you.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do some people in the tower, some people in the wagon.
Well, the tower still has squatters.
Yeah. We gotta figure out the clay columns.
Someone might be able, Niley, to stay in the tower, but I don't think the rest of us get to stay in the tower.
Wait, why would I get to stay home because I'm their mom?
Go to bed, children.
They like gotten excited again?
I mean, they're moving around in there.
It's been a while, so
I think
you can tell
we
they're
closed the
active,
door.
but they're not
Yeah.
like beating on the door.
not anymore. They're like, I don't know what's out there.
What's
I
out
don't
there.
want it. Yeah. I was just thinking like top floor of the tower seems a little bit safer than the alchemist fire.
You can blow on the tower and it falls over. I'll roll the dice with the fire.
Great.
I'm feeling great, guys. Let's carry on.
You can stand watch. Thank you. All
Oh,
night.
wait, do you guys want me to drive the cart somewhere while you guys are sleeping in the back?
No, is what Esmeralda says.
Okay, so what's the book?
I'll
I can.
study the book once we're on the round.
Okay.
I feel like I walk up to you, Rose, and I just like fist bump you. Like, yeah, we can fly. What's up?
Welcome to the team.
Right.
Air Force One.
We make airplane noises when we fly.
We don't know what they are, but we do it.
Yeah.
It seems appropriate.
Yeah, this feels right. It's like when you swing from something, you go, ah!
So,
Tarzan.
opening this up, you can tell that it is definitely the tome of Strahd.
Oh no, not the Tome of Strahd.
How would I have never known that?
Oh, by the way, I can't read.
Don't worry about it. I've got this new nifty power called Eyes of the Runekeeper. And now I've got butterflies on my face. I'm just kidding.
All right, so
That's grotesque.
That's grotesque.
looking through it,
I got wings too, you guys.
I hate butterflies in real life. Fuck them.
Rose has a fear of bugs in general.
I will handle a spider, but don't come flying at my face, butterflies.
No.
you stumble upon a page essentially that reads as follows. Let's see if I can get through this. I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just God. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unsettled from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called Perfection, Joy, and Treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy, but she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother. Also, her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words, she called me brother. But when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the aged that saw him in me, or that she saw in me, my apologies. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I had ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mist. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead. I sleep beneath the very stones of this hallowed castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs, that none may disturb me. That's what you get.
Anything about a stupid-ass dragon in there?
And who puts their exact weaknesses in
I loved it so much.
This is his personal journal, obviously. Yeah. He's writing out his feelings.
Was it vampire or like a different spelling of it?
It was a different spelling of it.
Okay.
Vamper.
Yep.
Riley, we have to find a cool sword for you.
Correct. P-Y-R-E.
But we also learned that a stake will stop him or stun him. It sounded like great.
It's P-Y-R.
And it will stop his movement.
V-A-M-P-Y-R.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
And clearly this sword we need to go find is the same sword that he's talking about in the thing. Yeah. We also know that... Okay, Irina, reincarnation of Tatiana, correct?
At this point, yeah.
Like, this is his curse, is that, like, there have probably been multiple iterations
And he never gets her.
of Tatiana, and there's always something that's preventing him from getting her.
And this time it's us.
And this time it's us.
That's great.
Okay, I wonder what happens if we reach out to her, if we send her a message as Tatiana and not as Irina. Does that make sense?
I know.
Like, call out to Tatiana?
Like, send the message with the intention of sending it to Irina, but
say-
send it to Tatiana instead.
Oh, like, maybe she remembers her.
False sending is a separate spell, I think.
Well, also Strahd is
Aware every time we reach out.
Yeah.
Last time we did it, I think.
Last time Rhodes got a stay out of her head kind of
Yeah.
So hear me out.
Yeah. This is a power hour. We're
Right. This
To be clear, I think we're all in the wagon.
I assume so.
Okay.
It's good to
I would
clarify
like
for
to
the
say
listeners
right
and the
now,
viewers. Thank
unless
you for
anyone's
watching, thank you for
opposed
listening.
for anyone being in the wagon, I think if we shouldn't be just outside.
You don't want like a dramatic Shakespeare in the Park kind of vibe coming from
And
this
we have
journal?
moved the wagon under some trees, so it's not in the middle of the pathway next to an open lake that a dragon flying over could see us, for instance.
Yep. I would say Esmeralda will use her word and some of the horses.
Oh. Is that what it sounded like?
Yep. And then she can move the wagon as you guys are in there. Also, the alchemist fire, she would have like tied everything off, securing it, because when she stays in there, obviously she has a way to secure it with nets and various things that kind of secure them.
That's good.
So that you don't feel as nervous.
Yeah, it was nervous.
Yeah. So.
Cool. Yes. Still hearing you out.
Oh,
I just want to clarify that.
And the other thing that we picked up on is that wherever his like coffin is, it's underneath the castle. So
Yes.
even if we kill him somewhere else, that motherfucker is teleporting or going back to another location where we've got to like make sure he's down. And I think that has to be, if his like resting place is below Ravenloft, that's got to be where he's going, right?
Yeah, a sealed off wall. Specifically, he sealed off the wall so nobody could get to him, but he has a way out.
Well, they can turn into mist. We know that.
Do we?
Yeah, we've seen vampires.
I don't know if it's like they just go back into the mist and get like absorbed or.
No,
they have a way.
We just saw the brides turn into mist and vanish.
Yep.
I think I was dead.
I'm too busy being dead.
Yeah, sorry.
Fair.
Got a stack of notes that say I'm dead.
A lot of notes.
It's such a good idea. Okay, sorry, Maria, you were saying something though.
It's a kind of a harebrained scheme, but like he definitely sounds like a super wah incel kind of guy. And so what if we just kind of like pretend, offer to like help him figure it out?
You want to dupe him?
And then we're like pals, best friends, like we're on the road to like help you find love and help you figure this out, and then we just stab him right in the back.
He already has Irina.
To be fair, we tried that, and were brutally murdered anyways, because he didn't care, and he ripped my throat out when I tried to tell him it would help him.
He said specifically, I will make you both part of my harem, essentially. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm not interested in joining
And then
that.
I
Are
got
you?
tossed off a cliff.
No.
and
But
like,
guys, we know
Alive
the
dead?
answer as to why he can't
Correct.
get her, and it's because
She's like us.
Of you.
it's because of this bargain that is held that as long as you all die, we're made whole again.
But do we know that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty sure at this
we've all talked about it.
we talked about it, yeah.
Okay.
And just to be clear for the viewers and the listeners, there are two separate things in play. Because when I was going back, I just want to make sure I'm clear. You guys dying, and the one, like, how do I put this without spoiling too much? Every time you die, you're tied to the land.
Yeah.
But they're two separate kind of things, if that makes sense. Ben's bargain versus the land itself, just so we're clear.
Got it. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're unsure if Like, Rhodes did the remove curse and it worked.
He had his curse removed. Which curse is it? We don't know. Could
Right,
it be
so-
this? Could it be that? But I just want to be clear.
Yes.
Wait,
That's
carry
right.
on. I just hold
Yeah.
on.
Listen, I've been thinking about this for fucking weeks, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think duping him is going to work. For one, I'm sure people have tried that in the past. And at this point, we've been against him at every single
Rose,
turn.
go ahead and give me an investigation, because I'm assuming you've been examining the journal. Give me an investigation. We'll use this point to see how this works out.
That's only a 7.
All right, fair enough.
If you're looking over the book, I would have been helping you with that.
Fair enough.
With
Well,
like
very
Eyes
much.
of the Runekeeper and being able to like translate things, or I don't know.
Even worse.
It's not much better. 12.
Okay. I feel like you dive into it, you can see that this person is basically like a scorn lover vibe, and you're like, you get to a point where you're like, I can't do no more of this. I'll pick this up at another day. We'll dive into this trauma later.
It's just whiny.
Yeah. With the 12, I would say the only thing you may pick up on is he starts to dive into where he has found through his endless times multiple vessels that will work for a ritual.
Got it.
So it gives you enough information now that Irina may be the perfect vessel, or she's one of many other vessels that would fit what he feels he needs.
What did I tell you guys happened and why I showed up late?
Literally, I don't think anything.
I think you told me because I asked questions and or had shenanigans that worked, surprisingly.
Ez told us some
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ez told us some stuff.
I knew.
Just kind of
things
She
about
kind of
you,
said
Ben.
from her perspective what had went down at one point. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, but then nothing else.
Okay. That's it.
Awesome.
That was my question.
Hasn't Strahd encountered Fiolova solo like once or twice?
Yeah, he's like
Shut up.
wrote did one of those splash in the puddles through on his horse twice, and it was always like a shadow mirror type situation. Fiery horse.
He's had
think that
relations
was-
with Ben.
Yep.
That was when he was not as frustrated with us.
He was a little more playful, if you
Yeah.
will.
He's not.
Apparently, we might have broken
No.
some rules for him that he's not too happy about.
And I
We
also
need
think
the
it's
rules.
the idea that we would be able to sneak up on him and stab him in the back is pretty fucking low.
I don't think he put his back to us without a dragon on the other side.
Yeah, I think unless he like invites us somewhere, that motherfucker's
We
not
never
letting us into his castle. Like this is
How
not.
about this? We all disguise ourselves as Irina, all of us,
You could try to draw him out.
and just walk in.
Have we seen any kind of
We
outside
had
of
him
like
and-
strength?
literally missed not dying.
Have
I
we
think
seen
we
him
need to-
do anything that indicates what kind of class he is? Like, is he a spellcaster? Is he a fighter? Is he a combination of the
Yes.
two?
He can cast some spells.
When we
Or
first
he's
met him,
manipulated
His face.
magics.
He's
Okay.
like,
yeah. When we first met him through the door, he almost got Celeste to open the door. I think it was either Celeste or me.
Is that like
I'm pretty sure a spectral
Celeste.
hand choked me.
It was sorry,
Okay.
it's not funny, you guys.
And then
It's
yeah,
just the
no, there were,
delivery of the line
there were
that
a
was
lot
funny.
of things. Both. I'd say both. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, really, our next steps are to travel to that temple in the mountains,
Casimir was
or whatever the
there
fuck it's
anyways.
called. Casimir's taking us
The
there.
Amber Temple.
And from
The
where
Amber
we
Temple.
are, I think the cleanest path is through that swamp area. And then outside that swamp, we have to like loop. If I remember what like the map looks like, it's like we cut down.
Let's take a look at the map, guys. Let's just
Wait,
go
hold
ahead.
up.
Yeah.
Is the amber sword, whatever,
Temple.
is that where the sword is?
We
Yes.
I didn't actually get a
We
chance
should probably
to write
not
down.
go there since he knows it's
Yes.
his only weakness. He's
No,
probably
that's-
waiting
that's
for
it.
But
us.
does he know where the sword is?
Yeah, either he
How does
doesn't know
he
where the
not know
sword
where
is.
the sword is?
He doesn't know
Because
where the
him
sword
and Madame People are playing that game.
or he thinks
She
it's
defined the
it's
location.
destroyed. Like we're reading his journal. This is something that like He could think that that thing is gone.
He can listen to us anytime he wants to.
Skim for more sword-related entries.
He knows everything.
See if he actually destroyed
Oh yeah,
any.
specifically look for sword stuff. I can look.
Okay, guys,
Or the
I don't want to read Strahd's homoerotic porn right now, so...
Tusk love.
Okay, well, look, I need something to
Strahd's sword stuff.
do before I die for the
We
third
haven't
time.
long
So
rested yet, right?
No.
No.
Can I cast? It's a low chance divination, but I'd like to cast divination and reach out to the Twilight and ask a question.
I don't know. I think Casimir at one point said it was like south.
What does it do? What are we trying to do exactly? I think I know what you're trying to do.
You're
looking to reach out towards your deity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a specific spell or something you have?
Yeah, it's just the spell divination. It's not like divine intervention or anything.
Okay. Can we do? Let's do a religion check.
Okay.
See how this plays. And you're looking for guidance or direction.
Yeah, to ask a specific question.
Sure.
God, these rolls tonight.
We did too well in Power Rangers.
Last week.
Last week, yeah.
Great. Now I have to hurry up and edit it.
Would Theolova like to give guidance
Yes.
for religious stuff?
Guidance for religious stuff.
Okay.
And advantage, as I can help pray.
Advantage on this, or
I'll give you advantage.
I'll start
Okay.
chanting like we're in a
I
church.
got my sage out, or whatever.
While they're doing this magic, wooey, hocus pocus religion stuff, I'm gonna step outside of the wagon and be like, I'm taking first watch. I'm not fucking around with this.
18 religion.
I'll join you for first watch.
Okay, 18 was the number I had set. You have one question you can ask.
I would like to ask, I think the parameters are a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. I'd like to ask, will we find the sword
obtain
that is...
and use. Don't say find, because find just means we know where it is.
Will we find the sword that is the bane of Strahd at the Amber Tipple?
I would say that there is, as you finish this, there's going to be a kind of magically lit light inside of the wagon that is going to flare with a specific type of like purplish color. It's kind of a sign to you. Take it for what you will.
Okay. Well,
because they speak in cryptics.
It's the color of twilight, so I take it as yes.
Listen, the last time I had to rhyme, so
Rhodes will just kind of nod and say, I'm confident we'll find the sword there.
and if we find it, we're getting it no matter what.
True, it's not like there's another option, since I'm pretty sure since we died here, we're also tied to the land, so I can't ever leave. I just keep getting murdered by Strahd, and
Yeah.
I already spent 10 years doing that, so I don't really want to do it again. Thanks.
And then I'll join Ben for his watch outside. Just
Sure.
there's two of us.
Sure.
At least there's not as many people in the wagon.
I'm
Everybody
sleeping.
else is settling down for a long rest. Then we'll pick up with Ben and Niley.
And
I don't need a long rest, so I'm probably going to go out and hang out.
Sure.
when you guys, if you guys come out, do you come out with me? Do you come out after me?
Like a minute after you is when I would come out.
Perfect. So before you guys come out,
Fuck.
Ben, you're out there. It's very cloudy. There's a brief moment that you can feel a little chill in the air as the little brief breeze blows by. You get a quick glimpse of like the clouds parting for a little bit, and there's a full moon, and then clouds quickly cover it.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of roll my shoulders for a second, and I'm gonna look inside, and I'm gonna pad off into the woods for a second, like the kind of tree line, to go look for wood.
Are you? Yeah. Are you going to do so like you're not trying to hide it, or you're just going to jaunt off into the woods?
I'm just going to go get some bundle of wood. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to trot out into the wood, and when I get out there, and I'm trying to create enough distance, and I can move pretty quick. if we're talking a minute later, I've got 60 seconds of movement. We're talking, if I can move 90, I think it's 90 feet around, movement, action, bonus action, I fucking take off into the woods to create as much distance as I can between, for like basically 15 seconds, moving at 90 feet, getting out of earshot of where I am in the carriage. And I'm going to start looking for some wood, and I'm going to pause for a second, and I'm going to look back up, kind of try to cut through the tree line, and I'm going to say, to be clear, you said safe passage until Barej, and then I take her out. Can you confirm that?
Do I hear this? Oh no, but
Nobody does.
Hear. Yeah. That's why I'm not writing it down.
You will see, but not hear, kind of the clouds kind of illuminate with lightning, so it kind of like arcs behind the clouds.
We learned this.
Okay.
That's it.
Hold on, how many lightning was it?
Just one.
Fuck, hold on. I gotta find the note.
I'm gonna
I was
collect
gonna
I'm gonna collect
lightning.
some wood, and I'm gonna head back. And as you guys are getting out of the thing, you hear.
As you make your way back, you can see them come out. You are going to literally spot Esmeralda, who would have been kind of like leaned up against kind of the seat. She's kind of like had her back, and she's like looking directly at you, and there's a look on her face easily to discern like, what are you up to? As if she watched you jaunt off.
Okay.
And then the two of them, Namora and Niley, I believe, will be kind of jaunting out, having light conversation or something.
One flash of thunder is a yes. 3 flashes kill them. Technically speaking. Found it.
I am going to.
You say that out loud.
He'll break the tree line, clocking Esmeralda, and I think he probably would have seen before he totally broke it. He probably was approaching, just humming a little tune to himself. Something of the Fae, something otherworldly, something that's kind of discordant and odd, but something that bring him a little bit of peace in this moment that feels like home. I thought I might get some wood for the fire, Ez.
Do you have any in your hand?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you got
Sorry,
it,
I missed when I was finding the lightning message. And we're outside at this point now,
Yeah,
right?
Namora?
Yeah, he's interacting with you.
Well, shall we start a fire to at least stay warm underneath this cloud cover?
No.
No. Do you not get warm, sister?
Correct.
That is unfortunate.
There's always the chill of the grave. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I'll light a fire. I'll get a fire going.
Okay.
That's my shtick. I got you. If you really want a fire, I think it's a horrid idea, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
I think there's something peaceful in doing something with your hands for the first time in a long time.
It's very true.
And he's just, it's not
Here we go again.
it's not the normal chatty Ben that you've normally seen. He seems focused, determined, and just trying to stay on a task.
Are you not bipolar, brother?
Is that when you are of the two poles? I'm not familiar with the term.
Yes, the high, very excited pole, and then the lower energy pole.
Oh,
So I just thought you were of the...
I got my world rocked to shit, so I'm just a little tired.
Just a little.
Why don't you go sleep? I had my
Three
nap.
of you are sitting around the fire having this conversation.
I'm
You'll hear-
watching.
Okay. You're going to definitely spot Esmeralda. She's going to march up. She'll go right brazenly towards Ben, and she says, "What the fuck is up with this? Just to reappear, you have all these issues. I see you jaunting off into the woods. You got some splaining to do."
You have some splaining to do.
You got Lucy in the
What the
house.
fuck happened to you? When last I left you, you told me to run, and then you show up here miraculously, after being surrounded by dragon and Strahd and things like that. Speak the truth now. You endanger all of us.
Well, let me ask you this question, Esmeralda. How long did it take for you to find me?
Let's start with you answering the question before you start deflecting with other questions.
Well, this is not deflecting to another question, but rather supporting my answer, which is that I am a slippery...
I will actually chime in, and because I kind of know a little of this, so I'll say, no, really, Esmeralda, that is part of the explanation, if you'll indulge it.
I am a slippery being. Yes, I was confronted by one of the brides. Yes, I was confronted by a bloody dragon. You saw that. Yes, you saw Strahd appear. I have a few new tricks up my sleeve.
I'd like to be inciting him.
What'd you do?
She's going to insight check you.
Insight check me?
Yep. During this conversation, she's going to keep an eye on him.
I know, but I want to be truthful to what this role is, because of how much I'm towing the line right now. Okay, dirty 20.
Damn it, I got a 19.
25.
Damn. Okay.
Jesus. He's not... Wait, so who passed the insight check? That's like listening.
Not me.
Esmeralda has a nat 20.
Okay. He's
Literally here.
He's not technically lying.
He's skirting the edge.
Correct. He's like just dancing around it.
Okay.
Is she like about to hit him tense, or
Okay, so at this point, when she's getting that read, it's almost like I'm done with this conversation. So she's just like, excuse me, eye roll, and then just kind of walks off to where her body language is showing like, I'm done. He's going to get us hurt kind of vibe.
Don't forget, I saved your life too, as she starts to walk off.
She just throws her hands.
oh, it is never a dull moment, Ben.
The first death is always the hardest death. It'll get easier.
Yeah.
Well, according to what we're going through right now, death is also just a little bit exciting.
We've never spent time with Chimora. She's just about to be like,
Fuck.
There's only one of you who have not died, I'm pretty sure.
Well, Ben, I believe you
I'm on my second.
would have to keep in mind
I know they are currently not here.
Yeah.
They have not died yet.
I'm
Yeah.
listening.
yeah. There's one member of our party. Did we ever
People-
have that conversation?
No, because you just got your memory back, and I...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
Honestly, with binge drama, Niley's trying to decide when's the best time to bring this drama to the table.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Chris.
I believe people like myself and Niley and perhaps Fialova would rather die than be alive superficially under a curse. Of course, we're alive now to accomplish a goal, and we will accomplish that goal.
Let me ask you this
But-
question, Rhodes. To your point,
Is Rhodes
before
with us?
I forget
Rhodes
this,
is like,
He's out here.
okay, cool. I didn't realize it. I'm asleep.
you consider yourself a healer, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And when a wound is gushing, you wish to staunch the blow so you can find the source of the issue, correct?
Sure.
Would you argue, because I certainly would, against the fact that perhaps the bargain that I made staunched that flow until we could find that source with which we could cure the wound of an unfair death?
Of course, and I agree that, given the circumstances, it is the right call. But I've
And
already
why-
chosen to rid myself of it as much as I can.
Absolutely. Why am I being painted as the villain?
I don't think you're being painted as the
I'm
villain.
gonna give you a look. That's all I'm gonna do. But Manora's gonna be like,
I think we simply need to know the full truth so that we can make a decision as ourselves. I've made a decision for myself. Others are free to join my decision or not. But in order for people to make that choice, I think they have to know what it is that the bargain entails, to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge. Oh, the things that I know. We all know how these bargains work. There are things I can say and can't say until the deed is done. But what I
To be
have
fair,
promised...
I don't know.
Then you probably should explain a bit more about
We don't know anything
hags
about
and bargains.
bargains.
Well,
I don't feel like they've
We're not from the Feywild. We have no concept.
never had an old lady
And-
stumble into a bar and ruin their life.
And also, I ruined my own life. And also, I am the old lady. I am the old lady who stumbled into a bar and ruined her own life.
Touche.
Have any of you ever dealt with an attorney?
I'm from a poor farming town. No.
Okay.
I was definitely memory wiped.
So here's the best way that I can describe it. There's a basic structure to every contract that can be written. But every hag has their own flair on how that structure is implemented. So for one hag, it might be, you can talk about everything you do because you're showing as much discourse as possible, and I love that. There are some hags that say, I must have complete control over the situation and silence things until my plans have been enacted. There are some that are merely just doing it for the fun of the game. And they're saying, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but at the end of your life, you're mine. The one that I hold, that's been transferred, I'm not sure what free will is anymore.
We don't have it, brother, not when dealing with hags.
But we're dealing with an unknown one.
Would the hag, would a just general remove curse get rid of a bargain like this?
No.
I would know enough magic-y stuff about, okay.
I would say with the collective people that are here, it seems
Like,
enough.
Casimir and this thing, no.
Yeah.
Because
I paid several
I'm sorry, he's an
100 gold, and the hag's bargain was not able to be broken.
So we think now, I can make an assumption that the remove curse was just to the land.
It's a good deduction, yeah.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, at least the way that we've kind of designed it and approached it, Hex blood, the curse is internalized.
Correct.
Okay.
Is that whatever is locking him down suffuses his entire system.
So Rhodes can assume that if the hag's curse didn't exist, now if he were to die here, he would die here permanently.
Well, I think we just determined that
So
You still have the hag's curse.
that's
Yes.
correct.
But he's not...
I know, I'm saying
can
if the
leave
hag's curse
Barovia.
wasn't.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because we would have joined the land by becoming part of the mist had we died. Is it an assumption we can make?
That was literally the
Excellent.
when you
Okay.
first yes, correct.
And here's the tricky part. I could very easily run into that lake and embrace oblivion and release you all from this. But it also releases Irina.
We actually don't want to do that right now because that's our only card in this.
Yep, that's your wild card.
That's the card that got us on a hit list, actually.
Yep.
Man, okay. Well,
I'm more inclined at this point. I mean, I don't want Ben to die, but Strahd could kill him more than we could, and I feel quite powerless versus Strahd.
but if we go get a sword he hates, we might not feel that way.
And I will also say, I'm not
He's gonna be
nearly
there really
as
You think?
afeared of Strahd as I was before. If I can get away, I'm not nearly as scared of him as I was before. I got away. I got out.
To
And
be
I
honest,
think
it's really dragging for me.
And I think I have found a way through that. But I won't know until we try something. And that's something I can't talk about.
Could you write it down?
No. Well, maybe have you tried
You
that?
know,
That's a good
I have
bargain.
never tried that.
Niley's gonna be a lawyer if she lives. Get you out of your hack.
We're over here like hags, mama.
What
Well,
happens?
I don't know.
What
Well,
happens
like,
if I write down? I'll write down. I'm trying to think of a good example. The bargain I have with Niley, where not, and I'm still honoring this. Not all lies are bad lies.
Yeah. Oops.
If I write that down and show that to not Niley but the other two, what happens?
I don't think nothing would happen, to be honest with you. That's the way I'm going to rule it myself.
Is that they
Specifically,
do words appear on the paper?
does
And
Yeah,
you
no,
read the
literally,
words?
everything he writes down.
okay
Would
above
be-
table.
Yeah.
If the contract specifically says, and it's a fey thing, so it's all on the wording, you can't talk about the contract.
Right.
Writing down the contract is not talking about
Agreed.
the contract.
That's what I'm saying. It's a loophole.
As the eldest sister of 11, I think she's gotten her way around that before.
So
Be
you
like,
Okay.
hey, I can read that.
I want to
Please,
try.
enjoy.
I want to try something totally. I don't think anybody has ever done this in the history of gaming ever.
I'm glad we're the first.
I'm so sorry.
Eric, can I ask
Oh,
you to
boy.
leave the table so I can plan with the party on screen?
Oh,
That's fair.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I love this.
There's no rules! Put your shirt back on.
Dad's
There's
gone.
no rules!
And I'm like,
My dad-
I literally scream and go, "Get everybody out here right now!" Like at,
Alright, the Strahd Castle.
okay.
he's out.
So here's what fucking happened.
We're looking at you. It doesn't look like we're looking at you, though.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
For our
Totally
audience
fine.
viewers,
And I
you
would
were
make.
writing this down
Yes.
on a piece of paper
Correct.
in a
I'm like-
journal.
And you know what? I'm doing little sketches. There's like, you guys are getting like a full comic book of what happened.
Oh my god. Can I get a performance check?
Will somebody wake me up?
Yeah, I'll give you a performance check.
Wait, let me send in the DM share.
It's an 18 for a performance check.
Fucking go.
I decided it passed, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What was the DC on that? 5? Okay. So here's what happened.
5.
I got
Passed. Good job.
passed. Here's what went down.
Okay.
Strahd has my real name.
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't know how he has it. He's fucking got it. He basically, and here's how we got around it. Though he has my name, because I hold no bargain with him, he can't command me to do anything. What it does is it pulls my focus, and it like drags me towards him, and I'm like awaiting command, but I don't necessarily have to listen to it. In order for him to get me to do something, i.e., kill myself, or eliminate this bargain with Irina, or renege on something, he has to strike a bargain with me that I have to complete. The task that he has given me, and I'm like 97% sure I tricked Eric when I did this. He was like, look, he needs Baba Lysaga gone. He needs her gone. Because she holds that bargain, and even if I were to die, the way I interpreted it is that she still holds it. So it's less about the fact I'm just the vessel through which this thing is enacted. So until she dies, nothing happens.
Got it.
And you guys
And what
heard
is
me. You guys heard me when I just. Oh, and I bargained with him. I said, "Well, a bargain is a fair exchange. If you want me to take her out, which is what I said, you have to give a safe passage to Barej. So in theory, we shouldn't be really fucked with by anything he's got control of between here and Barej, which is the swamp where she lives. I was very...
Which is to the Ember Temple.
Which is on our way to the Amber Temple. So it's like on route. And I've been dropping hints at that we kind of need to go there.
Right, yeah, but you can understand why we're all a little sketched out about going places you want us to go.
Yeah.
But wait, it gets better. And you guys heard me just reiterate this on camera inside the woods. I said, to be clear, the bargain was to get to Barej without harm, and I'd take her out. I'm going to ask her out to dinner.
She has to say yes.
And I will make it very clear with her that I'm gonna get her to say, like, I will convince her to say yes. I'm sure I can do that. But the wording that I gave to Strahd was, if I take her out.
Okay, as someone who looks at contracts all day long, I could argue this with you, and you're right. Take her out. It's all about the phrasing and the wording.
It's the loophole.
Take your mama out tonight.
So Strahd cannot command you until you've completed a bargain.
Correct. He can.
Okay.
He basically kind of can't like yank my reins until. And really, what needs to happen is Lysaga needs to die, because then he can start killing us one by one.
We don't want her to die.
Now, I don't know what her relationship with Strahd is. I don't know any of those things.
Madame Eva?
But nobody wants to fucking die.
No.
What about Madame Eva? Is she like somehow involved? Can we get her involved?
I don't know. I didn't get any details, because I've also reached out to Lysaga a couple times, and I can't get much information from her other than she's got a chicken hut on legs.
But what if we saw that discourse? Like, what if she's like, yeah, I messed up, but like, and you're like, hey, he like inferred that he wanted me to kill you.
Okay, so
like,
here's the thing. If she releases the bargain, we all go back to normal, because she's the one who's failed the bargain. 2, if she ends up, and I'm not even kidding, releasing the bargain and turning on us, we've then killed a major ally against Strahd. So there is not a scenario in this where we don't come out on top outside of death.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down.
I'm still upset.
I'm asleep, but
I would just like to argue.
No, we woke you up. We woke everybody up.
okay,
Yeah, everyone's around the campfire.
Yeah.
Wait!
They're crazy efficient beings.
What chance do we have?
I think we should still be prepared to come out underneath, no matter which way we go.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking, like, we have got to find a way to pit them against each other.
That's what 100%. I'm saying.
100%.
We discourse, and she's no longer his ally. She's not technically ours either, because we have maybe a brief understanding
Even if we just get her off the board.
Yes.
Where we're just
That's
like, you're not engaged at all. Like, we're not asking you to act against him. We're not asking you to act for him. We're asking you to just leave us alone.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Because if she believes in Strahd should be able to take us out. And right now, he's trying to take you out.
Right. No, I'm down with that.
Ben told the truth.
I know. I feel like I should give him a gold star.
I mean, I'll take it.
You can't tell the truth, not that you don't want to.
He didn't tell the truth, he wrote the truth.
Well,
to be fair, yeah, Niley just answered all the hags' problems. Now hags in the future are going to be like, you can't talk about it, you can't write about it, you can't...
Here's our legal document. There's 10 pages. I only need you to sign an initial there.
I think at this point, Ben would probably say something. He would probably say something along the lines of like, "It's entirely possible that my grandmother gave me this out when I was a child, and that was her gift to me. She could also be on our side."
Grandmother gave what out?
Wrote that loophole in. Wrote that we can't talk about it, but what you write.
You could write about them. Just saying, the Fae would probably know about loopholes.
Well, I mean, I just assumed that would only have been for her bargains, and
the bargain was transferred. The
Which
bargain was transferred in whole.
The corporation purchased the bargain.
Yeah, which was a problem for them.
So your whole bargain, or the bargain you were trying to make to keep us safe?
Bought it all. It was transferred.
Because he made that bargain with his grandma.
So you have no technical connection to Grandmama anymore.
None. Outside of the original curse that was written and how she wrote it, like, no.
Yeah.
And she could have put the chink in this chain of whatever this leash is that people hold on me so that I could break free.
Huh?
But that's me romanticizing who grandmother is.
Yes, I
Stop
do.
giving her the benefit of the doubt.
So how do we break your name curse?
Well,
Yeah,
the
we
name
completely
curse.
her
Name
out and then
curse.
Strahd.
The name curse is a fey rule. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. If somebody's got my name, they can pull my focus. Like, that's not something that grandmother wrote. That's just like the fey.
The rule.
Is Baba Lysaga her true name?
No idea. Not a clue.
Probably not. Not if we're all calling her Baba Lysaga.
Are you clear? Do you want to grab Dad
Yeah, let's bring
back?
it back.
Also, my thing.
Did it once.
Oh.
Let me welcome myself back to my own show.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up? I did it right after you did. That's why I have my third one wasted. No, correct. Rhodes is not dead anymore.
So everybody gets on the wagon, I'm presuming. And
We're
everybody
all around the
has-
campfire. Everyone, all of your NPCs heard this.
Cool, now the dragons come.
And by heard, they mean read.
Right, we didn't hear anything. We read it.
That's fair. That's fair. Are you going to take a long rest?
I would like to just look at our surroundings, see if there's anything coming. We've all been talking.
I would say at this point you have migrated or moved about a quarter mile away from the tower
Absolutely.
into a fairly thick kind of forested area off the main drag or
Yeah.
main road. Weather is fairly cooperative. It's definitely cold and dreary.
Yeah.
It appears to be relatively safe.
Okay.
There's a lot of people here that could definitely take watch.
Yeah, I need to sleep.
Okay. So
I will still
let's
take
go.
first rest. Or first rest, first watch.
I will take first and second rest. I am
wanted to
so low.
consult with Avram on something and possibly also get Casimir's opinion as a arcane caster.
You want us out?
Okay. So, because everybody was already up and around the campfire, so you have the two of the floor with both of them.
I agree with Philova that if we get the sword, then Strahd's attacks on us will ramp up significantly. Can anyone think of a way that we could shield the sword from his divinations?
For how long?
Any period of time, really.
Casimir says, are you asking the group general or just the two of them?
I guess the group general, but it was
Sorry.
mainly. Oh no, you're fine.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I may have a possible solution, but ultimately it's a mechanical thing. Because I literally didn't think about it until this moment, and I wasn't intending to dip into Warlock again beyond this. However, if I took Hexblade as my patron, and at level 3, it gets shunted into a dimensional plane that only I can access. If it's on an entirely different plane of existence, he's got no fucking idea where it is.
Yeah. Like his packed weapon.
Casimir is going to suggest like a bag of holding, essentially.
Yeah, that's.
I have a sphere.
Is that a thing that could be purchased in these lands?
Casimir is going to say most items of significance like that have either been collected by him and his minions and or destroyed for purposes such as that, so he can control the lands better.
I have a resilient sphere. It would only be good for emergencies because it only lasts for a minute, but could provide protection to it if there was, say a pack of druids coming to get it or something like that.
Alright, the druids.
But it's only a minute, but it can hold one object or one person.
If there were a way to teleport directly from the temple to his castle, then something like that could potentially work. But otherwise, we'd have to travel with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he'd know that it left.
I feel like he may even, there's a chance he might know when we get there. I mean, we're literally saying our plan out in the mist where he can listen at all times.
He
So
could just be like 20 feet away.
yeah.
I do wonder.
In the sky for lightning.
I wonder if he's able to sense me anymore.
Oh, because you're not tied to the land.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, also, this is going to be a weird question. How the fuck do we know he's actually sensing us or not just scrying on us?
Well,
Like-
yeah, he could just be a fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he could just be around all the time.
Yeah, that's
he
what
could
I
just be
mean.
following us places.
He's straight up the internet. Like, he has our data and he's sharing it with telemarketers.
Oh shit, is that why I've been getting so many calls?
Yeah.
Saying he's like Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like his thunder strikes are just amped up versions of thaumaturgy. Like he's not like he's just showboating.
Strahd's going to be an evil. Oh, fails on
Last chance.
Go to Chris. What? That's a holding there.
Moving
Fuck,
sale.
I love that.
Buyout. Mid-cloud
I don't-
blowout.
I don't
Gently,
know.
gently worn bags of holding.
This is a little metagamey because I think James the person knows a spell like this exists, but I don't know if Ben does. Can I roll an Arcana check to even pose a question?
Sure, 32.
Wow.
No, my Arcana's not very good. 12.
I think your would be limited.
Okay.
We get the deck of many things. Everyone pulls it until someone gets.
The right card.
Yeah.
Just
We
keep
all
pulling.
Don't play with a deck of many things.
Then we
It's
get
not
banished with the sword,
worth it.
and then we level up until I
Wait.
have divine favor
I
and
have
bring them
one of
back.
those decks.
Wait. Are you saying I could get banished?
Don't play with the deck.
Yeah,
Many
you just
things.
have to live in a horrifying demi-plane for a little while.
Am I not already there?
Worth it. It's not worth it.
Am I not already there? Alright. I think we brought a solid plan in the beginning. It's just the last half of the game we gotta figure out.
Let's go
But
ahead.
again, if he believes the sword has been destroyed, what about the Amber Temple is hiding? Like, what about the Amber Temple is hiding this one item? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's a good point. It could already be warded.
Yeah.
in his mind, he's like, it's already gone.
Yeah, if nobody's found it yet.
Certainly, we're not the first people to think of a solution for this.
Yeah.
Are there other artifacts that we're still looking for?
Mm-hmm.
We've got location. We've got the book now. We've got the holy symbol. We've got our ally. The sword is the last item.
Oh, I guess, yeah, sword is the last item. Which falls in line with Casimir, who said, he'd come with us.
So your save data is probably like 75%.
Yeah. We're not doing bad, guys. We've only been here 4 days.
Yeah, but you know what? We're never going to get full 100% completion because we didn't go to Krezhik. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to put it out there.
Is it...
We also
No platinum for
we
us.
missed one raven feather out on the world.
Yeah,
That we were-
exactly. We didn't get all the collectibles.
on top of Strahd's castle? We
Yeah,
gotta...
you literally can't go back because it's got that like barrier.
Yeah.
You've gone too far. You can't go back.
Softball.
Let me in!
Cursed video game all my life.
I will say this: I do need some upgrades on my weapons and or armor because I am really squishy. And these psychic daggers are great because there's not a lot of like resistance to it, but I'm also getting a little fucked.
We could sell this carriage.
That's what I was
Who dropped us? Was that the Ravens that dropped us? Or
Close.
Instacart? Maybe
Yeah.
they could like helicopter in some sick ass gear.
We look to the sky for the ravens. No.
Sick ass gear call.
I would say you could get the attention of a few ravens nearby. They'll come and they'll land probably 50, 60 feet away into a tree, a dead tree, essentially.
Can we tell what
Request
type of
the
ravens?
Sick ass.
Two
Can I get
ravens.
one sick ass gears, please?
Yeah.
That's all you know.
All right. Well, hit or miss, guys. Ask for the gear you want.
I think, to be honest, I think Crest is your best bet if you want to try to get gear upgrades. And it's not too far away if you look on the map. I'll show it to you.
Sick. Let's go.
Now, specifically, it said on the way to where we're going. We could make some stops, and we're still on the way there.
Well, Kresk is the opposite direction of where we're headed. It's like
It's right
the
here.
furthest west we can go.
It's like, oh, yeah, it's right here.
It's right here.
We're so close. We were on our way there anyways, I think.
You got to go all the way down to.
Yeah, I know we got to go down, but like.
Yeah,
it's like on the way a little bit, but.
Yeah,
We haven't been there. We should do completion.
that's where the feather is, motherfuckers. All right, that's where we're gonna find it.
I mean,
chip.
It's the last Coca-Cola thing or whatever.
Yeah.
we could.
Yeah,
We could roll for it. We could say, hey, 15 to or 10 to what is it? 1 to 10. We start heading to the Amber Temple, and 11 to 20 we head to Kresk.
At this point, you have a very large group. We could always split. Like, you could give your shopping list to said group to go do shopping.
Oh, because the last time we split the group, that worked out for everybody.
So well.
I'm just saying, if we're looking to try to multitask here.
I would say Kresk.
Let's just. If it's
I feel like that's going to be your best play. If you really want weapon or armor upgrade, it may be your best bet, especially so far out. You know Barovia doesn't have much, and it's way back there.
It is possible we go there and a dragon kills everyone again. But
you could always go back to Vallaki as well, but Valaki's not necessarily in the best.
What do we know about Kresk?
You guys literally know nothing. I would say that Esmeralda could probably fill you in on Kresk as I look through the tome of Dungeon Master here. Maybe. So.
And where did we tell Aragal we were headed?
That's a great question. Do you guys know the answer to that?
Yeah, I know the answer. Give me a moment.
I thought we told him that we were heading to Kresk.
No, we told him we ran. Tell him we're going to St. Markovia's. Yeah.
Which is in Kresk.
Yeah.
Damn it, they're on to me.
Yeah.
Who they're the Van Helsing type guy?
No. These are the two brothers when we went to that place outside of Lockheed with the Vistani camp.
Oh yeah, you and Avram were just outside flirting with each other the entire time.
Yeah. We got threatened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Abbey of St. Markovia is definitely
in Kresk. Yeah. So that would be maybe we can hit it on the way back.
Okay.
I like that there's a way back. There's not a way back.
Again, Avram and their NPCs could go because...
Do they know them?
I mean, they would know of...
Control yourself.
Casimir.
We for sure need Casimir with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is how Esmeralda is supposed to, like, be our ally, is she's, like, gaining resources for us. But we don't know what the fuck is going on in Kresk. Like, there could be...
a dragon at the front gate.
Yeah.
Actually, there could be a dragon anywhere. There could be a dragon above us.
We're close enough that we probably would have sunk
Esmeralda,
one.
inside your lovely wagon, you don't have to happen to have some kind of sending stone, do you?
We went over through the supplies.
I can cast sending.
She doesn't have a sending stone.
Oh, that's right. We've got people who can cast sending.
Since we're all about to go to sleep, it's not a big deal.
I mean, fuck it. Why not? They can catch up with us, right? Well, think about it. We're actually making a pit stop first before we get to the Amber Temple. If they go to Kresk and then meet us in Barej...
Oh, yeah.
Then we can all still end up going to the Amber Temple together.
Yeah. That'll be the plan then.
Yeah, it's perfect. I like it.
Cancel that plan.
Cancel that plan. We're making a different plan. DM likes the plan.
Well, Rhodey, let me ask you this. Why do you want to go to Kresk?
Perhaps gain more information, gain equipment.
Allies, maybe. Could be other people there.
St. Markovia does seem to be an important location, but of course, at the same time, we don't have... Time is not on our side.
Yeah, we don't have that long.
we've already cheated time enough. So
We also only have one chance at all these things, so we should probably be very prepared.
Yeah.
And like you said, if we just go to the swamp, I don't know.
Let's just go with the plan we've made.
Okay.
We are, because I'm trying to think about timing. If we go to Krushik, we're essentially let's say we're adding 2 days, right? A day to get there, half a day to get shit, unless we're tasked with something to do.
Yeah.
And then another day to get back to where we are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then we still have to go south and potentially, who knows what we'll see there.
And we got cold weather clothing, right, in Vallaki?
We got that airdrop to us.
That's right.
Correct. The Order of the Feather, I think is what it was. Airdropped you some cold weather clothing.
It'll help at least.
if there was some way we could find, I know it's unlikely, but a scroll or some sort of item or some sort of boon that allows us to not just simply walk right up to him, but in some way just
be next to him?
Or just in some way throw him off of what seems like our obvious path.
Yeah.
We could always ask nicely. Say, hey, we'd love to strike a deal. I think that'd get his attention pretty quickly.
I think we just dispelled that idea, though.
Yeah.
Because they tried.
Well, he's had some time to calm down. He's rocked our shit twice, I think, in the meantime. It might make him feel better.
Well, and we're sowing seeds of discord throughout the entire country. We have no idea what that's doing to his attention.
Yeah.
I do sort of want to try and contact Irina again. Although, perhaps if I have escaped his notice, maybe it would nullify that, but maybe it would work instead.
Well, Fialova can also reach out to her.
We're tight too, me and Strahd. He runs by every few days and says hi.
Runs by.
Sup, girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I'd like to reach out to Irina and remind her that she is Irina and not Tatiana.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
I can send.
So what are you going to use to do that?
I can send. Do you
Would you
send
rather
in?
do it?
Whatever. I have like a few slots, not many, but we're getting ready to rest. So
What's your health like?
half, more, less, almost half.
I cast Dispel Magic like 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
between on this day, so I don't think I have anything left.
I can cast it.
Okay.
Just tell me what to say.
I don't have anything that can right now heal you. I'm just worried
I can
about a
heal.
retaliation spell.
I can heal.
I would just say something like, you are Irina. You are not Tatiana. Tatiana is dead. Resist his influence.
Okay.
That's 13 words.
You are Irina, brother of Ismark. I don't know.
Ben says hi.
You are Irina,
That's not
sister
happening.
of Ismark.
But baby, she loves me so much. Ben says hi.
You are not Tatiana.
I'm not going to remember this. I will do my
write it
best.
down?
No, I'll do my best.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up, girl?
Sup?
If only Ben had sending.
25 words, right?
It's 25.
Okay.
Okay. Irina. This is the crew.
Sorry.
And that is Fiona's head exploding.
Irina.
Okay, yeah.
Not Tatiana. Resist his influence. You are strong. You are
Ben.
Ismark's sister.
Ben says hi.
6 more.
Ben says hi. Just tapping on your shoulder. Ben says hi.
Rhodes says hi.
If
What's
you can
coming
hold,
for you?
if you can hold, we are.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
I feel like she can kind of glean.
Yeah, we are.
Dying.
Not
Just now,
coming.
I'm waiting for my text back. Are the dots going?
Dear Lova, it's so good to hear from you. Hurry. Don't know how much longer I can resist. That's it.
Okay, that was 15 words. She's good.
I say that to everyone.
Okay, well,
Well, that's inspiring.
She definitely
Didn't know
said
that.
she loved me, right? She was like, I love Ben. We said that, right?
I
That
was so
happened.
close to saying when Ben is dead. But I don't
we
lie.
are without Ben. He died. Uh-oh.
Actually,
You wouldn't
That's-
have been wrong.
that's not a bad idea. Because if it gets back to Strahd that I'm dead, he might attempt the ritual, fail, and now he's got to start all over again.
Because that makes it better.
Oh, he won't be mad at us all then.
I'm done with the
I'm gonna
idea. of
slowly
anything
turn
else.
to Ben and be like,
I guess I
"No."
could.
All right.
I guess I could cast it at 4th level before we go to sleep. If you want to send more,
I think
Alright.
I wouldn't risk
push it.
Yeah.
Push it.
pushing.
I think it's long rest time.
Yeah. Yeah, I get in the wagon. and
Okay.
I don't know who's all in there, but crawl in.
Sure.
Now again, I will be taking first watch.
Sure. Everybody that is in the wagon, you find a sense of peace that you haven't had in quite some time. You're still nagged by all the things going on in your head. Your
Yeah.
brain doesn't want to shut down, but eventually you'll kind of like find yourself in the comfort of friends and kind of all be able to drift off to sleep.
The alchemist fire really helps.
I'm sure the gentle tingling of the jars above you.
ASMR.
It's kind of beautiful.
Ben, you're on the outside. You're taking the first watch. The first half of your watch is fantastic. You look to see that the light eventually is kind of like inside the wagon has kind of like dimmed down to just a very low dim light, just enough to where if you had to excuse yourself or relieve yourself in the evening or something, you had ways to navigate. Everything at this point seems to be slightly peaceful. And that is when you begin to hear something in the woods, just this subtle and this as if footsteps inside of pushing down grass and kind of crushing dried leaves. Occasional twig
Do I
breaking.
also hear this?
Are you on the outside?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I decided we had enough people watching.
I
Just us two.
am gonna... Whatever light we have, I'm gonna snuff out using prestidigitation.
It goes out.
Who's with me? Missed that part.
Sister.
Okay.
Nymora.
I'll just... And I'm gonna hide. And I'm going full stealth.
Sure.
At this
Go ahead,
point.
roll.
23.
Okay. What are you doing? Nymora?
Could you just
Crying out.
cast darkness on yourself and then
I
also
could.
carriage? Do you remember how to do it?
Yes. I think we decided I got my phone.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you've kind of remembered just about everything.
Yeah, the trauma really helped you bring it back.
Yep, that's for
Beat
sure.
things into perspective.
Do they sound?
Like they're getting closer? Absolutely. Yeah,
But
coming
do
in
they
your direction.
sound like a humanoid or a dragon? Like
Oh
what
no, it
size?
sounds like a medium-sized entity slowly kind of creeping.
So
not,
it doesn't.
not like intentionally sneaking, just a slow walking entity.
Okay. That's terrifying.
I don't think I think my darkness would be more.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
know.
Hey, listen.
Or sleep.
Yeah, I'm knocked the fuck
I will probably try to
It's okay, we're playing
stealthily hide close to the wagon, I suppose,
Okay.
and then be ready for
Give me a stealth.
Yeah.
I
You got
mumble
this.
guidance in my sleep.
That would be terrifying
Guidance.
if you accidentally casted spells in your sleep. Could you imagine?
Oh, that is a 20! Look at that, that's a 20!
Oh my
I'm
god,
so
the babiest
sneaky.
20 in the whole world.
So you
So
quickly and quietly over there and duck behind like one of the wheels, kind of using it as some cover along with an object to hide behind. And what you see will probably surprise each one of you who are looking and keeping watch, as emanating is a medium-sized creature coming from out of the woods, and it looks to be roughly about 5'10" to 6'2" in height, and it staggers as if it's like exhausted, and then it just falls down onto its knees. What's your passive perceptions?
14. But if we're like actively looking at it, could we roll a perception check?
I feel like that's valid, sure.
Okay.
Just quickly get another 20.
Right?
23! 19 plus 4.
Okay. When you see this, they fall down, and there's a brief moment to where there's just enough ambient light to where you can see a very gaunt, emaciated form of Ismar.
Yes!
Who just kind of like, and slumps forward, face down to the ground. Because you have a 23, behind, in the woods, you see naughty, as it fades away into the shadow. I think that's what we're going to go ahead and conclude this episode. So please, tune in next time to see what the fuck happens. We're Crit Eating Grin. Subscribe. We're on a roll. We're gaining some subscribers. We need your help to make this push to 500. We're like way away from it, but I'm sure every one of you out there who hasn't can and will help us. So please. Help us.
Please, he doesn't let us leave. He keeps us here.
They love it.
To have
Don't listen to them.
for every subscriber.
So we want to thank everyone for your support and continue to support the channel. We really appreciate it. And please remember to keep grinning.
Bye. Bye.